at that point in time when I said nothing, I had nothing. I walked away from corporate office. I walked away from my inventory. I walked away from my IP. I walked away from everything. My customers, my employees, everything. And so when you see me in the beginning of the season, you know, I literally am sitting at home wondering if I'm ever going to be able to get it back. Honestly, this might surprise you, but I think my very favorite moment on the show is the first 2 episodes of season 6. It was really, I've shared a lot on the show from season 1 with my dad, with his addiction and putting him through sober living and all of that. I've shared a lot about my healing journey, my marriage, my businesses, but watching myself in episode 1 of season 6 and episode 2, I am so proud of myself for being so authentic. You know, my skincare business, I've worked so hard for. I've spent 9 years building this brand. I had my skincare company before I was a housewife. And, you know, it's had its ups and downs. And that was the main reason I chose to become a housewife, is for the platform to help grow my business. And I'm fun, so I'm like, why not? Let's try it out. But no, sharing what a failure. I think it's really easy for housewives or anyone on reality TV to hide behind everything's perfect. I don't want to talk about it. Do not open that door. I'm not going to go there. And I'm really proud of myself for just opening the doors and being authentic and real and honest about how hard it is really to overcome a failure in business. So what happened was Wild Rose Beauty, my skincare company, I have 2 businesses. I have a jewelry company, Prism, and Wild Rose Beauty Skincare. I decided to merge my skincare company into another entity and create a new one with my husband. And it was in his distribution model, which is network marketing, and it gets a bad rap, and I knew that. However, I decided to do it because Justin, I trust him. He's been a chief revenue officer for 30 years of globally traded companies. So we had massive success in the beginning, and some things transpired that I can't talk about legally, but I decided to resign as CEO in November of 2024 after launching in June of 2024. And it was really hard because I merged my beauty brand into it. So I had to close the doors on that and fight for my brand back. I got my routine back. So I got Wild Rose Beauty back. I own all of the formulas for the skincare. I unfortunately had to leave behind some formulas of other products that I created under the other entity, but I have Wild Rose Beauty back. We're selling, and people, I'm going to get emotional. People are supporting me and buying again, and it's been beautiful to see. It's 6 figures.
More than $500,000?
No, luckily I was able to see the writing on the wall quick enough and pump the brakes and stop the bleeding. What was the true loss was, you know, we had massive success, and I thought I finally did it. I finally hit the jackpot of why I've built this brand and built this business, and for it to not be that and to lose, you know, 6 figures is devastating. But luckily I have other businesses, and despite public's opinion, I am good with money and I have other investments, and I've been able to actually, Justin and I just took a sabbatical for a couple months and decided to reset and decide what we're going to do next. But it's been hard. I think during everything, Justin and I just really leaned on each other, and it brought us closer. But now that everything's now that it's past, you know, when you're in fight or flight mode, people react different, right? I'm a fighter. I go after and I handle and I get it done. And Justin's the same way, but now we're kind of in this freeze mode of like, okay, take a deep breath. We've gone through everything, and now the emotions are setting in, and you'll see me throughout this season really processing what, you know, feelings of resentment, feelings of defeat. It's hard. It's really hard. So we're doing our best to communicate, but that's, as I've shared on the show, that's our biggest weakness. Yeah, right now I'm focused on Prism, my jewelry company, and Wild Rose Beauty. Specifically, I'm working on some new products. I'm testing some cool new technologies out of Korea. I'm working with someone new, a new lab and a new partner, not a partner. Never having a partner again. Never. I own Wild Rose Beauty 100%. Justin's not even an owner in it. But I'm working on some cool new concepts, and you can see things that I haven't done before, like nutritional. I'm going to focus on beauty from the inside out.